Good morning again. It's the 30th, I think. of October 2029. I'm still here. No, 2024. And I just did quite a longish video, longer than I expected because I ramble. And but this is one I said I would do ages ago. My son kindly did me the screenshots when I had my old channel before I got thrown off. So I still have them, and he spent ages doing me some nice screenshots, thumbnails. So I thought I might as well do it again. And I'm going to do it in two parts because one was water, one was food. And I'm going to do food another day because it's a longie. And I've just done a longie and I don't want to do another longie. But in order to read on the water companies in the UK, and I'm pretty sure this will be the same for you if you're around the world. I mean, we're all in this together. So when I read on the UK, you're getting the same thing. Okay, now, I don't really read the news. Occasionally I look to source things. So I didn't know what had been going on, but my friend had sent me something a while back about the water companies. So I looked into it just now, and it said in the UK, all the water companies, well, quite a few of them by the looks of things, there's lawsuits about sewage contamination. And I really didn't realise it was that bad. And it was quite funny because I was reading it and I said, oh, S-H-I-T. And I never really swear on here, but I was going to say the word, but I don't know if it'd get me in trouble. They probably don't mind swearing, but they do mind if you bring any truths or conspiracies, the irony. But I said S-H-I-T when I was reading this article, and I thought, yeah, that's the that's the right word, isn't it? Sewage. How pleasant. And my cousin pointed something out to me the other day, and I couldn't believe it. She said, did you know that Evian water, if you spell it backwards, it's naive? And I said, oh my goodness me, I don't know where you figured that out from, but I had no idea. And I said, that's the only water my son drinks because he thinks all the other water tastes horrible. I mean, I know you can get like filters for your taps and stuff like that, but considering the water companies are being sued, I'm pretty sure all of it's probably pretty off. You pick your battles of which one you want to go for. So obviously, oh gosh, it's like our water's contaminated, our food's contaminated, our medicines are contaminated, our vitamins are contaminated, our healthcare is contaminated, our cures are contaminated for the healthcare. Oh gosh, and when you find out how bad it is, you just think, oh, I wish I didn't know in a way. But we've got to be positive because we're going to say goodbye to that, okay? So there you go. So I'm not going to get sucked into that because we've got to stick to being positive, okay? I didn't feel like that this morning, but as soon as I looked at that article and went, oh, S-H-I-T, it kind of made me laugh, cheered me up. Oh, look at that. It's on the bottom. Look at the water. And a big stop and blindfolded. So you didn't know. Oh, you were unaware. She's blindfolded. And that's a stop. Stop the water. Stop to the contamination of the water. They're going to be stopped. Wow. So, yeah. Oh, gosh. That's probably why they tell you to drink 8 glasses. Drink more of our contaminated water. You see, the more you know, the worse it gets. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I do talk too much, so I try not to on this one. The water companies. Has it been as bad as we led to believe with the sewage and the water? Is it all really contaminated, and is it going to improve soon? Right, there's not much I can do on water. I just want to see what I get for it, really. Yes, it's going to way improve. Okay, it's going to be all cleared up. That's going to be your greatest wishes with that card. So, oh, finally. And you know what's quite interesting on that card? There's cups of water. Well, cups anyway, and cups hold water. So interesting. Look, water companies again. Water situation. It's been a bit hit and miss, really. Oh, look, that could be sewage water, because that's the sea. Well, I don't know how they do it, but I'm just saying there's ships there. Been a bit iffy, I would say, with that Two of Pentacles. Some may be good, some may be not so good, kind of that kind of thing. Oh, look at this. This is a star. This is natural water. Look, that's from a lovely spring. But it's strange because it's really strange. It's either that some of it's good, some of it's not good, or it's so strange because this card is meant to be like trust, it's going to improve, but I was asking about the past, and the past seems quite positive, strangely enough, or maybe it was long ago, I don't know, could be talking really like further back. However, what's really strange is all I just feel like when I see this card is the water pouring back out. So like the collection of water, but then sort of tipping it away, like the natural springs. Yeah. Maybe that's not a card of positivity in a way, but more of overconfident, being too overconfident. And maybe even overconfident is almost could be careless, actually. And here we go, because now feels like tipping water into that clear spring. I'm just looking at the cards, okay? So maybe it was okay long time ago, and then it feels like something's gone a bit awry here. Could be tipping seawater into the natural spring water, okay? And then surrender. So something's ending, okay? And then it all goes still. So the water's bubbly, okay? So it's rocky. And it gets poured into this water. Okay, I'm just reading the pictures, looking at the pictures. Then the water goes still. And that's a stop, a give up. Oh, wow. More water. Cracks in the water. Look at that. The water seeping through. Cracks in the water. So things seeping through the water. And this, like, it could even be that it's hurting us because he's hurting us. And Judgment Day is obviously Judgment Day. You can see that for yourself. And look at the water rippling. So I wonder when this is seeping through, has the information seeped through, like through the cracks in a way? Like normally I read the cards as what they are in terms of keywords, okay? But this very much feels like I can read it as looking more at the pictures, because I feel like the pictures are telling a story and they give up. So I think it's been hurting us, and I think it's going to stop, okay? Let's pull a couple more. Oh, there's lots of could be sort of secrecy and stuff like that. This could be knowledge, I feel like some knowledge has seeped out. I mean, it has to have. There's now lawsuits. So knowledge has seeped out, and they've become aware of it. So the good news is you get your greatest wish. Your water is going to be cleared up. I mean, that is the UK. I'll ask for the world. It's only fair. The reason I don't always say, what about the world? What about Europe? Well, the world is Europe. Is because we're all in this together, and it would take me a long time to read on every country. So if the UK's water supply is going to be cleared up, what about the other countries across the world? Is their water going to be cleared up? Yes, the truth is going to come out as well across the world. That's about truth and justice, okay? So there you go. Maybe I'll just pull a couple. Do you know what? I don't want to ask about... Well, I don't know. Oh, by the way, you see my scratches? Yeah. My kitten's been having a lot of fun. Okay. Across the world. Well, this is boundaries. Okay. So... I'm going to do it this way, actually, the way I should have done it, actually. It's easier to read. Okay. It hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy. It's been a bit tricky as well. Something to do with towns. Maybe to do with saving money. Government, saving money. It could be saying everywhere, and this is the situation, or I don't know if the government had to do with it, but this can be like a boundary card or governmental kind of card. Yes, it's there's something going on behind the scenes, or I feel like it's on its last legs. Okay, I feel like it's going to change strategically. They're going to change. They're going to make it more authentic. This is about being authentic. Okay, strategically. So they might just say, oh, this, or they might just change it without your knowledge. You may not even know, kind of thing. Okay, this is about being fair and balanced. Okay, so your systems and your water systems, and that, you know, and that should include places like people like in Africa and can't drink the water, and all places like that. There you go. So hopefully even the hot countries with the sun will have money, and they can clear up their water systems. I don't know how, if you need money or what you need to do it. I have no idea. That's doing something for a generous offer, a kind offer, an act of service, financial help, maybe to clear up the hot countries' droughts and water systems. Yeah. Truth about that coming out as well. That's all going to end. That could be poverty. I feel like there's a new beginning, and money coming in. That is money. That's really nice. It's easy to sit here and moan from a country that's affluent, and then you forget about the third world countries as well, who don't even have fresh water supplies and stuff like that. There will be money that they will help hot countries or places with drought or hot countries or whatever, but there is money that's going to be given that's going to help them to have fresh water. That's fresh water. There's a cup there and there's ample water. Okay, and I think that people are going to find out in the future. They're going to become a lot wiser. We're going to find out about the structure, and it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of this was man-made. Well, that's the last question I'm going to ask, because I'm not going to read on Evian being naive, because that's the only water my son drinks. And to be honest with you, sometimes the less you know, the better. So now, because I've sidetracked, I've forgotten what was just my last bit was, yes, has it all been man-made? Has man had a lot of interference with making things worse when they could have been okay or reasonably okay? Surrender too. So that's water yet again. I was talking about water. Pain, painful, pain, difficult, hurting. Has man. I shouldn't say man. I should say the power structure. Has the power structure made things so much worse for us to do with our health, water and food? Has there been interference? I think that's what I was going to say is, well, it's affected surrender. So it's affected our longevity. Okay, that's long life, family life, generations. So I feel like it's been affecting for generations, affecting people for generations, because you know there's money, you know. Okay, so what do I have? Oh, I have a very tricky card. So this is kind of manifesting what you want. So manifesting trickery. Struggles. In order to make struggles or know their struggles, but to not do that much about it. Water, yet again. Wow, to affect our feelings. I've got pain, money, lack of resources, money, not caring. That's what it kind of feels like, but you know, I'm going to ask properly because I want to get a more, you know, better idea. Has our institutions of power and dominance affected poverty, drought, and homelessness, starvation? Have they been, you know, when maybe there's been more money and we shouldn't have lived like this, but it's all been, I have to be careful my words. I'm not going to say it. I think you can add it up yourself. Have it all been portrayed that way when it didn't need to be? So this is your environment. So I will be brutally honest here. It looks like there's plenty of money for your environment. This is your environment to make you comfortable. Okay, this is environment. There's a bunny rabbit. It could be all. This is countries around the world. Okay, keeping countries around the world safe. Okay, your environment looks pretty safe. Okay, on the whole. And then I feel like there was money to nurture your environment to keep you safe. It feels like the focus, they moved on from that. I think like so many things are interconnected. And if you think I'm clutching at straws, my next video will be on food. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's pretty amazing in his research on food and vaccines. And he really has done his knowledge. You know, I'm just clutching at straws here, but he's done the research. He's got the knowledge. He's working with Trump. And if he says it's bad, then you know, it has been bad and maybe it never needed to be like this. Because this is, you know something, but you're not admitting it. Okay? So it's stuck in your thoughts. So you know something and you're not admitting it. Well, feels like to stop people having fun. Yes. Yeah, it feels like moving forward with the idea to get what you want. That's what it feels like. But it could also be saying in the future, we are going to get what we want, okay? But I do feel that there's been things going on without our knowledge because she's blindfolded, okay? Okay, so this is... Whoops. Maybe to just change our emotional well-being. Has this moved? Yeah, maybe it's had an effect on it because it sort of, this is sort of not paying any interest, not having any interest on, the family dynamic, the family as a whole, happiness, emotional fulfillment, and maybe that's where that sort of not really caring about the family and your emotional well-being. I think that's as best I'm going to get. Okay, so I asked, could something have been done about poverty, but it's been ignored? I've got my eyes shut, by the way, so you're probably seeing the cards before I am. Well, you're not, because it's recorded. Ooh, interesting. What do I have? Oh, my goodness me. You're not going to believe what I've got. Oh, no. You're joking. I don't even have to read them. They had the skills. So they had the skills and the knowledge to make it different. Oh, my goodness me. That's so bad. Wow. Maybe to sap your energy. Positive energy, surrounding yourself with positive people. So the emotional well-being, to affect your emotional well-being. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, well, hey-ho. The good news is we're going to have clean water and hopefully the whole of the world. Thank you for watching. Bye now.